And then up at the top, there's a small ball, but there's also kind of a half dome up on top of there, representing a circle. And in between the square and the circle is this octagon shape. And the octagon shape is interesting because it is what is between the circle, which is representation of God, and the earth, which is representation, or excuse me, the square, which is representation of the earth. And this octagon structure is in between. The temple is symbolic in that we go there to learn more about how we can become like God is. And the symbolism here shows that if we are going to try to make it to God, we start from the earth, but we have to go through this octagon. Now, the octagon, the seal of Melchizedek, is interesting because who was Melchizedek? Well, Melchizedek was the king of Salem, but we have the Melchizedek priesthood, but the original name of the priesthood was actually the priesthood after the holy order of the Son of God. And the reason for the changing of that to Melchizedek was so that the name of God was not being too repetitious as far as its use. So Melchizedek was inserted instead of Christ. But if you go back to the original name of the priesthood, it's kind of a fascinating thing because it's the priesthood after the holy order of the Son of God. What that means is that Jesus Christ is the mediator. It's only through Christ can we go from earth to heaven, to God, and that is represented by the octagon structure. And you're going to see this again in the Nauvoo Temple. So it's just some interesting symbolism I wanted to share with you in regard to this because of the fact that this temple was actually shown how to be built, and its design was actually by the Lord.